Call the meeting of the BZ&E Committee to order. It is 4:02 p.m. Please call the roll.
Chairperson Mike Seville.
Here.
Vice Chair Patty Smith.
Here.
Alderman Javier Bañuelos.
Here.
Alderwoman Juani Garza.
Here.
Alderman at Large Will White. 4 present.
Okay. The first item on the agenda is 25-0695, approval of the minutes from the BZ&E Committee meeting held on August 27, 2025.
So moved.
It's
Second.
been moved by Alderwoman Garza, second by Alderwoman Garza. Any corrections, additions, or deletions?
Moved by Alderwoman Smith, second by Alderman Garza.
Did I get it
You
reversed?
did Garza, she motioned and second, but that's okay.
I'll reverse
She could be
it.
two people today.
Okay. Moved by Alderwoman Smith, second by Alderwoman Garza. Sorry. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried 4-0. We have one item on the agenda, which is 25-0638. That's I'm sorry? Oh, public comment. Gosh, I'm just hurrying up, aren't I? Sorry.
Nobody.
We have any members of the public wishing to speak?
We do not.
Okay, so please step forward for 25-0638, resolution authorizing approval of the summer 2025 historic preservation grants and allowing the mayor to enter into historic preservation grant agreements and addendums. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Jill
Good
Morgan, Senior
afternoon.
Planner. So as you recall, this past year, the City Council approved $1 million for the historic preservation grant programs, along with expanding the program to include both owner-occupied and rentals. The rentals would be up to 5 living units. They also approved new guidelines to increase the amount. So the maximum amount was increased from $20,000 to $30,000. All grants over $15,000 require that dollar-for-dollar match. And the final $1,000 of grants is a bonus for any contractor that's using any contractor that's a local contractor. Will give a $1,000 bonus to go towards the match required. So staff received 39 applications representing local districts, the National Register districts, and local landmarks. The work all is exterior, ranging from tuck pointing, window repairs, chimney restoration, siding repair, to structural stabilization and porch restoration. The city did conduct some additional outreach, and we're also planning on doing that on the next grant round as well, doing some flyers, and we would like to try to maybe start attending some community events to kind of spread the word. But we definitely received a lot more applications than we have in the past, so the outreach, and Alderman Seville and Alderwoman Garza had that joint public meeting that a lot of people attended, so it definitely, I think the outreach has worked. So on August 7th this year, the committee reviewed the 39 applications and provided recommendations to the Preservation Commission. The commission then evaluated the projects. They ranked the projects on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being with 1 the top, representing the highest ranking. In order to reserve funds for a second application round this fall, with awards would be distributed early next year, the commission recommended funding all projects they ranked 1 through 3. The projects that did not receive, that won't receive funding, could always reapply for the next round. The funding recommendations were based primarily on the scope of each project, with priority being given to the owner-occupied homes. Each application was assessed according to multiple criteria, including but not limited to the condition of the property, historical significance, potential for public benefit, impact on the streetscape, visibility, and the extent to which the original materials would be preserved. So if you would like, I have a presentation kind of going through each one of them. I will try to keep a little briefer than I have in the past, because I know we do have a lot. So
Okay.
just kind of
Thank you.
highlight what each project is, the district, and how much the grant is for. All right, so the first one is 77 South Busey Street. This is a local landmark. The work is for tuck pointing, wood repair, and painting, for a maximum grant amount of $31,000. 222 South Lincoln Avenue, in the Near East Side. This is for siding restoration and painting, door hood repair, replacement, and chimney removal. A maximum grant amount of $31,000. And you can see they have already started the de-siding of their project. On the right was the original, the asbestos material, and then they've decided to what's on the left. 231 South 4th Street. This is in the Near East Side. This is for porch restoration for a maximum grant of $6,435. 233 West Park. This is in Tanner. This is for wood window restoration, mason restoration. And this is for a grant of $17,586. 312 South 4th Street in the Near East Side for porch restoration from a grant of $19,610. 335 South Lincoln Ave for porch restoration for a grant of $15,400. 411 West New York in Tanner for porch restoration for a grant of $27,750. And it's the side porch here on the right picture that you see that they're going to do the work on. 435 West Downer. This is in the West Side Historic District. This is for porch restoration, almost reconstruction of this porch. And this would have to become a local landmark. And it's for a maximum grant of $31,000. 515 Oak Avenue. This is for porch repairs for a grant of $6,215. 526 Palace Street. This is for window restoration. This is in Palace Street Historic District for a grant of $25,633. 547 Fifth Street. This is a local landmark. It's one that we just actually recently designated. This is for window restoration. They are proposing two phases of restoration. This is for phase 1 for a maximum grant of $19,154. 18 South May Street. This is in West Side District. This is for foundation repair. This is for a grant of $20,848. 123 South Highland Avenue. This is a local landmark. It's for window restoration for a grant of $15,620. 154, 158 South Lincoln Ave. This is for window restoration for a maximum grant of $31,000. 169 South Lincoln. This is in the Near East Side. This is for siding and trim repair, gutter repair, and painting, including work on the historic carriage house. And this is for a maximum grant of $22,113. 311 Grand Avenue for window restoration for a grant of $17,438, and this is in Tanner. 332 Plum, this is in Tanner. This is for siding repair, porch restoration, and painting for a maximum grant of $15,960. 361 Lawndale, this is Randall Highlands. This is for tuck pointing and window restoration for a maximum grant of $31,000. 427 Pennsylvania, this is in Tanner. This is for window replacement to replace non-historic vinyl windows with appropriate windows. This was for a maximum grant of $11,550. 444 Iowa Ave, this is in Tanner for siding repair and painting. This is for a grant of $24,175. 448 Pennsylvania, this is in Tanner. This is for replacing non-historic vinyl windows with appropriate windows. A grant of $7,432. 456 Wilder Street, this is in Tanner for tuck pointing and wall rebuilding. This is for $17,988. 548 Garfield, this is a local landmark. This is for gutter replacement, surface restoration, and painting for $10,000 maximum grant amount. 726 Oak Avenue, this is in Riddle Highlands for chimney restoration, and this grant is for $6,655. 727 Oak Avenue in Riddle Highlands for custom wood storm windows and doors and painting for $25,688. 128 South Lincoln Ave in the Near East Side for siding replacement and painting and window replacement of non-historic windows. Maximum grant of $22,148. 338 Grant Place, this is for window restoration for a grant of $9,240. 361 West Park Avenue in Tanner for wood window restoration for a grant of $9,240. 433 Oak in Tanner for tuck pointing for complete tuck pointing of the house for a grant of $19,775. 109 through 111 South 4th Street for gutter replacement with half-round gutters for $9,927. And then 3040 West Park, this is in Tanner, for new gutters for half-round gutters and a grant of $12,276. So that was kind of all of brief overview. Were there any questions?
Yeah. Yes, Alderwoman Smith.
Yeah, hey Jill, these are always very interesting to look at. Are some of these repeat folks who have gotten grants before just a different project on their home?
Yes.
Some of them look
Some of
familiar.
them have gotten previous grants on different projects. There's a couple that also got previous grant awards, but were due to financial issues or issues with not getting the contractor, they weren't able to get done in time of the agreement. So they came back in with a new application.
So what happens to the funding that we had granted them before?
It went back into
Goes
the
back in before,
yeah.
goes back again. How many times can a household receive a grant?
There is no maximum allowance. We actually kind of have encouraged people to try to break projects up into smaller, doable projects. One, especially when we were limited funds, it helps spread the funds out and also help the projects be more, for owners to be able to accomplish them. Because sometimes if they're just too large of a project with that front funding, we ended up the owners not doing them. So we were trying to encourage people to break them up into a little more doable projects.
And can you remind me of the perimeter of what this historical area is?
So you're looking at on the west side. So the west side has Tanner, Riddle, and Palace Street. It's kind of like Lake Street to View Street,
Okay.
and then like Sunset to down to, I'm trying to think of the southern boundary there, like
That's all right. It doesn't seem like it's a very large area? Or do you feel like it is?
I mean, considering the size of the city, no, it's not a large
Right.
area. It encompasses about 1,500 homes. So
Is
for
it a-
historic districts, compared to other cities, they're rather
And then what
large.
wards is it in?
Can you can
Seville-
provide a map?
Yep.
You have a map.
I do. I can even.
Yeah.
Is there a map on here? If there is, I apologize.
No, there is not one on there.
The three districts are mostly in the 6th ward, although we have a little bit in the 4th ward and a little bit in the 2nd ward.
is only like Lincoln Street and 4th Street.
Would you mind, before we get together next time, Jill, to plop that map in there for me? So I could, I know I've seen it,
Yes.
but I just need a refresher on that. I'd
Yeah,
appreciate
The
it.
city has 4 recognized historic districts, and then we have the one that's kind of a semi-historic district in the 4th ward that Jill was talking about, the West Side Historic District. It's not an official designation, but it's considered a district. They have it,
Are they allowed to participate in
Yes,
the
they are.
semi?
yes.
Okay.
They just have to be, if you're not a district or a local landmark, you have to become a local landmark
Mhm.
and in order to obtain the funds.
Okay.
So that is how we've gotten some of them in the past few years, some of the large houses, especially in the west side that is not a district, to become protected by receiving a grant, and then they have to agree to that protection.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. No more questions from me?
And then you said the current round of funding is 720,000. That's what's left, right?
Yes.
And then how much are we spending on this proposal this evening? Do we have a total?
$570,000
570,000
for this round.
for this
Mhm.
round? Okay. So that it leaves, I don't have a calculator with me.
Well, just, yeah, 430, if it's $1 million total, right?
Well, we've spent all that.
It would leave about with about 150,000.
150,000
Yes.
left to spend? And when do
Yes.
you anticipate opening it up for that?
So I'm expecting to do another round, call for applications late this fall with deadlines after Thanksgiving, before Christmas. I know it seems like an odd time, but I want to try to give as much time to get the projects done. So if we have them due then, we can approve them like the first meetings of the new year when we get the new budget. So I want to be able to add the new budget to what we currently have, to have a bigger grant round, so then we'd be able to allocate the funds first next year, so they can have almost a year to try to get the work done this year.
Okay. I think this $570,000 is more aggressive than staff thought was going to occur at the beginning of the year, because I think staff was talking about doing this over a 2-year period of time, and we're doing it in almost 1 year, which is a testament to, I think, the public meeting that we had and getting the word out that these funds were available, and then taking responsibility for their properties and making applications and going through the process. So this is really
Yeah.
good to see, actually, for our
Yeah.
community and for our older neighborhoods. I'm quite proud of people looking to apply and us being able to help and fund the historic buildings that they own. So this is really cool.
Yeah, yes, definitely. I mean, I knew we would get more because we did a lot more at public outreach. We weren't quite expecting as much, and we had some really good projects. So we decided let's just be able to give out all the good projects that we felt was there. So,
Yeah, that's great.
so it'll leave a little bit less available for next year. Still some additional than we had in the past, as long as we get if the current budget gets approved as it was previously with our usual 250,000.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, great. Well, it just shows that you, as a staff person and the commission, have been very busy this year, so it's good to see. Good.
And
So-
here's that map, Alderwoman.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. So the Southeast Historic District was actually the first one in the 1980s, and then the rest of them followed after that. The Willow Highlands and the Palace District and the Tanner District. So
And how far they can go additional for the west side?
So
After Highland, how far they can go? How many blocks? Or
So you're looking, so it's mostly, Lincoln and 4th Street, kind of from Galena, then going down to Maple on 4th Street. It's more like Galena to south, and then 4th Street, you can go on down to Maple. So it's really concentrating mostly on Lincoln and South 4th Street.
okay. And what is is a limit the income the owner have to have?
No, we do.
No, it's no limit. So
no.
everybody can apply if they have a historical house.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I have Simon Munoz. You know him.
So on the
So maybe it's a conflict because he's a member of the Historical Preservation Board.
He
I
is.
think it's a conflict, right? That's why
we-
he not apply.
We've had others do it. They have to just not be at the meeting when we discuss about the grants. So it's not prohibited, but maybe he just feels that.
Yeah, because the
that's
house is a
conflict.
beautiful house in the corner of Galena and Anderson.
Mm.
It's a huge house, but they need a lot of work. They need to fix the steps and everything, but he say, I can apply because I'm part of the board.
But
So-
he can apply.
We have had others. Yeah, I can talk to him about that.
Okay, talk to him.
it's-
You know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Great, thank you. Any other questions? Good. Moved by Alderwoman Smith, second by Alderwoman Garza.
Yes, I will put that with the Legistar.
Yeah, thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye opposed, motion carried, 4-0. Thank you very much. Any other items to come before
Motion
the
adjourned.
PCD?
This was just a fun thing to see. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
nice to see something that's fun for a change. So,
Yes, you're welcome. And
it's a
my, our
pleasure.
newest planner, Jane, helped, she did the PowerPoint presentation.
Oh,
So
okay.
she's, with so many, she's
Oh,
been
yeah.
helping me a lot trying to get these grants.
Yeah, great. Well,
Thank you.
thank you, Jane.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been moved by Alderwoman Garza. Is there a second for adjournment?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Smith. All in favor, say aye. Aye, opposed, motion carried. 4-0. We adjourned at 4:22 PM. Thank you, one and all.